like athletes train their bodies daily, you need to train your voice daily if you want to be an elite speaker who can influence people. Now, over the past 20 years, I have worked with Fortune 500 CEOs, government officials, and high-performing entrepreneurs, helping them to improve their voice. And in this video, I'm going to share 5 exercises that you can do daily to train your voice and take your public speaking skills to the next level. So let's dive in. Exercise number 1, relax your facial muscles and loosen up your jaw. Now, why does this matter for executives and leaders? Because your face carries tension from stress, concern, long meetings, and tight facial muscles mean your speech might be mumbled, your voice might sound tight and edgy and not pleasant to listen to. Plus, clarity is the most important part of any speech, presentation, or even conversation. So the exercise is, well, first make a big facial stretch and then screw up your face. Big again, and then screw it up. And I want you to repeat that 5 times. Next, we're going to do jaw rotations. Rotate, round and round, and then go the other way. Round and round. Now I want you to take your tongue and give your mouth a massage from the inside. So just push your tongue into the top lip, into the bottom lip, and then into your cheeks. And then go round and round. This is going to stretch out your cheeks and is going to loosen up your tongue. And doing this is going to release the tension that blocks you from speaking clearly. It preps your articulators for crisp diction, and it helps you to express better with your facial expressions. Okay, exercise number 2, connecting your breath to your voice. Now, why is this important for leaders? Well, because incorrect breathing, especially shallow breathing, can lead to a weak, breathy, shaky voice. Grounded, deep breathing keeps you calm and it helps you to show up as an authority. Now, if you are breathing shallow, you're going to constantly feel like you're short of breath and you're going to be exhausted after a presentation. And this is important. Your breath is the foundation for your voice, for your vocal power, for your control, and the quality of your sound. And I would go so far as to say that the breath is the foundation for all great speaking. So how do you know if you are breathing correctly? I want you to place one hand on your chest and the other on your stomach, just below your ribs. Now take a deep breath. Now, if you breathe and your upper hand lifts up, then you're not breathing correctly. That means you're breathing into your upper chest. But if when you breathe in, your upper hand stays still, but your lower hand moves outwards with the breath coming in, then you know you're breathing correctly. So now I want to do a little exercise with you to ground your breath. Without taking a deep breath, I just want you to use the residual air that you have in your body. I want you to exhale on a shh and SH. Now, when you do this, you should feel a really strong squeeze through your core as you control that exhale using your abdominal muscles. That means your diaphragm is going to relax downwards, and then that allows the air to come deeper, and then you're going to use that core strength to exhale with a very pressured flow of air. And that's what that SH does. Now, as soon as you have released all the air, all I want you to do is relax and let the breath naturally restore itself, and it will come down deep. It should feel relaxing. It should feel really easy. So I'll just do a quick demonstration. So we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to shh. You can see my core is really going small. And then when you finish, just relax those muscles you've just squeezed, and then you'll feel how the breath just naturally restores itself right down deep. Now, if you have been breathing shallow, up high for a long time, it's going to feel very strange, foreign, maybe even very uncomfortable. But I guarantee you, if you practice this, it's going to become a new muscle memory, and that's going to be a huge asset to your speaking. Now let's connect the breath to the voice. I want you to relax your face and your lips, and we're just going to let the air flow through, connect with the vocal cords, and carry the sound out with a relaxed roll of your lips. We call this a lip roll. Just like that. As you get comfortable, you can also start to play with your pitch. It might feel like it doesn't work for you at the beginning. That's quite normal, but just keep relaxed and keep trying and it will come. And then, as I said, when you get more comfortable with it, you can play with the pitch. Now, if you struggle to get this to work for you, you can try just humming. And feel where the voice sits. It should be on your lips, into your cheeks, but it should not be back in the throat. Now, what we're doing here is we're building muscle memories to support your presentations. Now, as I said, breath is the foundation for all good speaking. We're also enhancing the quality of your voice, making it more attractive, interesting, and attention-grabbing. Plus, effective breath management keeps you calm under pressure. Practice consistently, and I promise you, you're going to feel the difference. Okay, exercise number 3, adding more range and variety to your voice. Now, why is this important for executive communication? Because monotone voices are boring and forgettable. Having more variety in your voice makes you engaging, makes you memorable. Now, different variations of pitch and pace and melody connect with different emotions. And without the right sounds, you might be misunderstood. Okay, so how do we exercise this? Well, I have an entire exercise routine that you can gain access to, my signature voice warm-ups. And I'm going to put a link to these in the description below. But first, I want you to try a siren. So go back to your childhood. We all know what a siren is, police car siren, ambulance siren. You're going to start from a very low pitch and you're going to take that to a high pitch and then come back again. Woo! You can even do this also on lip rolls that I just demonstrated earlier. By the way, if you put your fingers here, those lip rolls will come a bit easier. But doing the lip rolls are also going to help you to release any tension that you might have. You're going to feel the difference between chest voice, middle voice, and head voice. Most people speak only in their chest voice, but by using the middle voice, you're going to sound more animated, motivational, and energized. And using the head voice, you're going to add color to your speech. It could add softness when you use it with a low volume, or it could sound excited when you use it with a faster pace and a higher volume. Try some vocal exercises that actually feel like singing. And remember this, your speaking voice and your singing voice are one in the same instrument. So doing singing style exercises will not only help to strengthen your singing voice, but it's going to strengthen your speaking voice too. So some exercises like mum, 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 and then taking it up and down the scale. You'll find those in my voice exercises in the link below. Now, the impact of this kind of training is that you're going to have more color and more interest in how you deliver your message. It's going to help you to emphasize important points, and overall, it's going to make you a more engaging person to listen to. Okay, let's move on to exercise number 4. Diction, and why it's going to elevate your leadership presence. Now, I mentioned before about mumbling. Mumblers don't inspire confidence. Speakers who can deliver a message with clarity are considered to be more competent and more confident. Clear speech is also connected to professionalism. Now, the best exercises to develop clarity are through exercises that challenge your articulators. And that's your tongue, your jaw, and your lips. So try these with me. Lickety, lickety, lick. That's all very tongue-oriented. Pippity, poppity, pep. Now that's using more of our lips. Bibbity, bobbity, boo. That's also lips, slightly different. And now this one's a bit wacky. Banana, banana, banana. We're using more of our full facial sounds as we do that. Now do these in repetition and they will really help your articulation, your speaking rhythm, and they're going to enhance your vocal agility. Lastly, exercise number 5. This is an extension of the previous exercise, but now we're using more advanced tongue twisters. Why tongue twisters for enhancing executive communication? Well, they force precision under pressure. They build confidence with complex language, and they improve your mental agility and connect your brain with your words and with your articulation. So let's try a few. She sells seashells by the seashore. That's working mostly your S's and your SH's. And then Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where are the pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? Now there we are obviously working a lot of our P's. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Now that one was one that I found really difficult when I first started doing it. I want you to try it in repetition, not just do one round, but try to do 2 or 3 and see if you get tongue-tied on that. And here are a few more complex ones. Let's see if I can get through these. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? It would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Okay, got through that. And now, Bobby Bibby bought some butter, but the butter Bobby bought was bitter, so Bobby bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better. Each tongue twister is really designed to develop a certain area of your articulation. So Bibby Bobby is your B's and Peter Piper is your P's, and then you've also got combinations of letters. For example, a lot of people that I work with really struggle with the difference between a V as in violin and a W as in water. So here's a tongue twister that will help you with these sounds. Grapes in the wine grow on the vine. So when you do this, you have to really listen for the differentiation between the word wine and vine. And many people really struggle with these, depending on your native tongue. Tongue twisters eliminate stumbling. They build confidence for impromptu speaking. They develop clarity in your speech, and they help you to stay mentally alert under pressure. These are the 5 daily exercises that will transform your speaking and your communication skills. Now, these exercises are just the beginning. There is so much more to developing true vocal influence as a leader. And that's why I've created a comprehensive free training specifically for CEOs, leaders, and successful entrepreneurs. And in this training, you're going to discover how to become the most influential voice in the room and take your speaking abilities to that highest level. All you need to do is click the link that you're going to find in the description below to get access to that free training. And if you found this video helpful, then I really encourage you to watch this video next, where I teach you how to make your voice super powerful. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which exercises you found most helpful. I'll see you in the next video.